no. live from Washington, D.C. with more Elite 8 action. Tonight's CSBA featured matchup is the number 4 Florida Gators coming to take on the number 2 Iowa Hawkeyes. And joining me in the booth, the man, the myth, the man that's been in the booth a lot lately. What's up, Aaron? Welcome back, buddy.
Doing all right, Wired. Just looking forward to finishing out this Elite 8 to see who makes the Final Four.
I'm looking forward to it. This should be a good game. Obviously, see who gets to the Final Four, but what are you looking forward to this game? Any matchups here that stand out to you?
Alden Smith and Alpaca, the 2 senior centers for each of these respectively.
And the man that fouled out last game, Griffey Martin, gets us started with a thunderous dunk, getting Iowa on the board. So 2-0 Iowa.
Yeah, it'll also be interesting to see how Luigi Medici and Griffey Martin match up as well.
3-pointer from the Gators, bang! So the Gators on the board with a 3. TT Clowers on the other side for 3, no good, and Alden Smith up with the rebound. A lot of Smiths for Florida. You got to make sure you try to keep track of it.
Yeah, 3 Smiths here for Florida, all of them seniors, alongside Gumba Baba and Luigi Medici.
This is a big run for the Gators. Obviously, more seasoned team. It's nice to play there. Find Clowers for the thunderous one-handed dunk. But yeah, the Gators rocking some seniors. So these guys have been together for a long time, and this year everything just kind of has come together for the Gators. So. Last year they made a nice run, and this year this is the furthest I think they've ever gotten.
Yeah, a couple seniors for the Hawkeyes, those being Alpaca and TT Flowers.
Drake Blankham with the throwdown dunk there puts Iowa back up by 1.
And I believe Alpaca's actually going to be coming off the bench in this one. He started in the game earlier this week against Baylor.
A little bit of a chess match in the lineups and the game plans here. So, so as far as I know, Coach Pax is the reason why he was able to get to where he was with his team in past seasons is because you never know what you're going to get from game to game. So very hard to game plan against him because he mixes things up on the regular.
Yeah, Bismack Abubakar, I believe, came off the bench in that last game. He gets the start here tonight for Iowa.
So weird, too, by the way. It said 10 viewers earlier. Now we have 81. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Sorry for the second ping there. If you're new to the CSBA, hit that follow button. Say hello in chat. If you're CSBA OG, say hello in chat. We miss you. Happy to have you guys here on a Friday night. Abubakar for 3, bang, as he rattles it home.
Yeah, Iowa takes a 6-point lead now, as Luigi Medici is going to play a little point forward at that 4 spot, but Florida got to take their time with it, call a timeout here, talk things over.
Yeah, had a lot of follows while I was offline. Appreciate it if you're tuning in for the very first time. There is a handful of you, so thank you for all those follows and joining us here as we broadcast our Elite 8 game. Passing the low post to Alden Smith is good. Both teams shooting decent here off in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, Iowa steps into this game. Another member of that 1,000-point scored club this season. They're at 1,080. Florida yet to hit that, only 915 points, but have only allowed 815. Iowa's still relatively close to that number, only allowing 870 so far this season.
It's an interesting stat there. Is that a function of the SEC being not as strong, where their defense was predominant? I don't know, but
potentially. We'll have to of course see in this one. It could also be the defense in the Big Ten maybe being a bit more lax than in the SEC.
Yeah, for sure. Griffey Martin got 6. He's come out invigorated in this one. got 6 now.
He has decided that fouling out was how do I word this? Unlike him, and has made efforts to correct his performance. That came out weird. I don't know where I was going with that, to be honest with you.
Nice take there by Chocolate. Extends the lead to 8. So right now, Iowa looking really strong. Gumbababa too strong. Alpaca up with the rebound. Quick fires it up to Chocolate. Chocolate actually had Alpaca there cutting to the basket. Did not go to him. Martin going to set a high screen. Freeze Chocolate. He drives. Kicks it outside that Demore didn't like what he saw in the interior. Now one-on-one with Gumbababa. Shot clock winding down. He's going to get it back over to Chocolate. He's going to have to fire it up. Does from the elbow. Front rim, no good.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It feels like for this game specifically, Iowa has swapped their starting and bench units. Demora and Paca on the floor now, coming off the bench. Again, they were starters in that game earlier this week against Baylor.
Yeah, DeAndre Williams comes up with the foul there. Let's take a look at our players to watch from the Florida side. That player to watch is Luigi Medici, coming in at 13.6 points per game, 4 rebounds and 2.5 assists. We'll check out the Iowa in a second after Demore takes his first free throw. So for Iowa, our player tonight to watch is St. Maximin, coming in at 14.3 points per game, 1.8 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. So that is tonight's CSBA players to watch.
Yeah, Maximum, if I recall correctly, had an absolutely astounding game in that win against Baylor last week. I am just gonna go.
Yeah, he did. He did, as a matter of fact, and that actually pushed his points per game average to the highest on the team on the season. So
yeah, scored 24 points with a rebound and 5 assists in that game earlier this week against Baylor. Really kind of carried the team on his back in that 4-point win against the Bears in the Sweet 16 matchup.
Yeah, for sure. And Iowa looking really strong here to start this one, as they are out to a 19-7 lead. So good job by the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, the Gators, though, no slouches in their own right. They're in this position after getting a big upset victory over Georgetown, the number 1 seed, out in the East.
Kurtz fouled on the play by Bertha Demora, so Brooklyn Kurtz to the free throw line to shoot 2. Ooh, misses the free throw there. Kurtz on the season, 78% free throw shooter, so chance here to redeem himself. Florida kind of looks a little bit out of sync right now, Aaron. They don't look crisp yet here to start.
Yeah, definitely some early signs of struggle here, but if they can get the likes of Jacko Yank and Luigi Medici going, they definitely can easily come back from this one. Yank, of course, in that upset against Georgetown, 21 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists.
Nice pass there from Blackman to Demora. Throws that down with authority.
Yeah, Yank perfect from the field in that game earlier this week against Georgetown. A big key piece in that upset for the Gators.
Baba looking to drive, kicks it outside, banks for 3, no good, back rim. Jay Money, though, there for the offensive rebound and the putback, so that pulls Florida within 11.
Yeah, Money does a great job kind of smacking that ball out of the hands of Alpaca and gets the easy putback there. Still an 11-point lead, though, in favor of the Hawkeyes here with 1.5 minutes to go in the first.
Chocolate for 3, downtown, no good, as Kurtz up with the rebound. He looks to push his Ty Blanco all over Kurtz. Now finally separates the Chocolate on Kurtz. Kurtz going to go inside to Jay Money. Money, size advantage there, throws it up. Good defense there by Ty Blanco, forcing the miss. Little body, even though it was undersized there, did a nice job with the body there. Blanco getting it from Packett. He drives, strip there, and somehow it comes over to Josiah Blackman, who throws it off the glass and in.
They were shooting really well right now, just under 60% from the field. Florida's still struggling, but only 33% at the moment. So not a great first quarter, but for them, but still, of course, 3 quarters for them to try and up their efficiency here.
Baba drives, getting to kick it over to Williams for 3. Bang! DeAndre Williams from downtown.
Yeah, got that through the outstretched arm of White Chocolate, handed his face and everything, and able to get it to go, as that's a huge turnover in favor of the Gators here, I believe.
And maybe an opportunity to give them a little momentum here as we try to close out the first quarter, but yeah, the ball went into the stands.
Errant pass there from Bertha Demora. 2 seconds now separating shot and game clock, so Iowa may have a chance to extend this lead just before the end of the quarter.
23-13, 10-point advantage, 3-second differential between the game and the shot clock here. So the Gators are going to hold for 1. Yank looks to drive, going to kick it outside to Kyler Smith. Smith over to Adam Smith. Rainbow 3, no good. But Medici there for the offensive board gets a second opportunity, and the second opportunity pays dividends as he scores with 0.4 seconds left, and Iowa not going to get off a shot. 23-15, Iowa up by 8. You're watching the CSBA Elite 8 March Madness right here on Twitch. We're back. All right, welcome back here. 23-15, Iowa on top by 8. Aaron takes on the first quarter.
Iowa definitely proving at the moment to be the better team. Florida just not having the shot luck that Iowa is at the moment, as that's a big alley-oop from Flowers into the hands of Blackman to extend the lead back to 10.
Yank going to try to go for the alley-oop. Good defense there by Blanca. Medici gets it, throws it up, can't get it to go, and then Smith came flying in but was unable to secure the rebound. Flowers to a Boubacar off the front rim, no good. Yanked up with the rebound. Here comes the Gators the other way. Iowa doing a nice job in transition getting back there. Nice follow, though, by Alden Smith as he taps that one in. Those are the points that the Gators, if they want to contend here, are going to need tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. If their bigs can outperform the likes of Blankham, Josiah Blackman, and Alpaca down low, Florida really has a really good chance of kind of taking control of this game.
Good job by the Hawkeyes there as they have a 10-point lead. TD Clowers with a nice shot from the elbow. So the mid-range J, good.
Still not unmanageable here for Florida.
Smith rejected not once but twice. Boubacar, Bismack Boubacar with the ball. Clear path, pull-up jumper. Good job by closing that shot out there by the Gator defense. No easy looks. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here. 67 in the stream. CSBA OGs, thank you for hanging out with us here on a Friday night. As a Medici from deep, foot on the line, going to be a 2-pointer there, but he rattles at home. Timeout, Iowa. We'll stay right here. Yeah, if you're new to the stream, say hello in our stream chat. Give us a little chitter chatter. Say hello, and obviously if you're an OG, keep it up. We love you, appreciate you here on a Friday night. 8-point advantage, pass inside to St. Maxim. Good find from a Boubacar there, Aaron.
Yeah, the hero of that game earlier this week against Baylor comes up big inside the paint there. I believe that's his first shot attempt in this game.
Yank picked off by Blankham, and they're going to give it to Boubacar for the windmill dunk. Wow.
Now tied, I believe, for the highest it's been. 12 points now in favor of the Hawkeyes.
That was Dominique-esque. Jacko Yank for 3. Bang.
We're going to need more looks like that as well for Jocko Yank to close the gap here.
Yeah, trying to close out the Dion Clowers. They're going to get a Abubakar now to blank him in the post. It's Medici with a snatch block. Huge block by Medici. Luigi Medici's so dangerous for this Gators team. He gets forgotten about a lot. Bad pass inside by Yank as it gets picked off by Griffey Martin. Martin having a nice game here. Maximum from the corner three. Bang! Gives us a little Superman look there as he runs up the court.
St. Maximin hasn't really cooled down much since that game against Baylor. Still shooting with a really, really hot hand here against Florida.
Hard foul there by Griffey Martin on Luigi Medici. So Medici to the line and shoot two.
That was almost all ball there for Griffey. The refs, I guess, saw something different than I did. They have a better look than I do. So Medici going to sink the first.
So knocks them both down, cuts the lead to 10. Blanco now hands it off to Martin. Medici overplaying there. Martin drives, blows the layup, but gets the rebound, throws it down. Jay Money tried to stop him. It's no avail.
I think Jay Money actually got a hand on that first shot attempt, which is why it went awry. Unfortunately, not able to recover in time to really contest the second there.
Griffey Martin doing a nice job defensively. Good find for St. Maximin. Again, this Iowa team has been killing it in transition, and partly due to the fact that Florida is not shooting the ball overly well as they trail by 14 here. Gumababa, who has not gotten much going on here, is going to drive, throws it up. Shot no good. A little bit out of control there, Aram, and as Blankham comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, Florida really trying to push the tempo here, and it's not really working in their favor. This defense from Iowa just too good as Blankham gets the putback and the foul.
Counted at one. Brooklyn Kurtz with the foul, his first, so Drake Blankham to the free throw line. Blankham not a good shooter from the free throw line, only shooting at a 40% clip. Gets it to go. So Blankham activated here. It's a 17-point Gators deficit.
Just continues to stretch here. Blanco going to be called for reach and foul. Florida going to maintain possession. 18 on the shot clock for the Gators here.
Inbound pass to Gaba almost was picked off there. Baba now. Going to go it over to Kurtz. Iowa doing a really nice job defensively on Florida as they are getting up in their face constantly. Three-pointer from Williams, no good, and the Gators just not able to buy a bucket right now. And it counted in one. So a chance to put it at 20. White Chocolate going to go to the line.
One of three players here that are currently at perfect efficiency here from the charity stripe. Other two being Demora and Abubakar.
20-point lead for Iowa here. A really rough first half for the Gators as they just offensively are not clicking at all. Williams blocked by Money. Money there for the rebound. Gets another chance. This time, third time, can't get it to go. When it rains, it pours, Aaron, and right now it is pouring Hawkeyes everywhere.
Yeah, lead now up to 22 in favor of the Hawkeyes, and you see the big difference maker there. 11 more shots made in favor of the Hawkeyes over these Florida Gators.
Baba with a floater. Good job by him. Back to 20. Paca. Now over to Blankham. Blankham eyeing Alpaca there. Paca gets it in rhythm and fires it up, and it's just everything is going in for Iowa right now, shooting 64%. Crazy.
Yeah, Florida only shooting 34%. The efficiency just not there. This Iowa defense just absolutely smothering these Florida Gators defensively.
Baba was gonna get a high screen there to pull it up from the elbow. Everything being challenged by Iowa. Florida not getting any easy looks.
Rebound numbers pretty similar for these two. Iowa, I believe, has the advantage by 2 at the moment.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Jesus. Blanco for 3. Bang!
You caught it, but Paca now activated here for Iowa as well.
It's raining corn.
I can think of a few people that'd be happy about that right about now.
Nice pick there. Kurt's going to drive. It's picked off by Ty Blanco. Just everything there's so much hesitation from Florida right now. Offensively, good foul there by Baba.
Bertha DeMora to the line. See a couple substitutions here for both sides.
Not gonna lie, Aaron. I expected more out of the Gators in this game. Iowa has just come to play here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this Florida team. They just, especially in this first half, seem to lack some of the drive that we saw from them in that game against Georgetown. Now 27 in favor of the Hawkeyes with 47 to go here.
53-26. And a bad turnover there as Jacko Yank walked right into the defenders. Hard foul by Banks.
Isaiah Blackman to the line for 2.
Blackman to the line. Well, coming up after this game, 10 p.m., Miami Hurricanes, Gonzaga Bulldogs. As the 2 and the 1 seed will meet up. We have one seed left. Will the Bulldogs pull it off, or will they be the one to be eliminated? 104 viewers in the stream chat. Appreciate everybody hanging out with us here on Friday night. CSBA OGs, thank you so much. Obviously, anybody new, say hello. Hit that follow button. Say hello at our stream chat. Let us know you're here.
Second separating shot and game clock now. Lead up to 29 in favor of the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, this has been a rough first half for the Gators here. Kurt's going to go right by Chalk. Actually, Smith's going to go right by Chalk and throws it in with 6.2 to go. Clowers for 3 with man in his face. Good defense by the Gators, and they'll hold them off with a defensive stance there to end the half. But 55-28, it has been all corn here the entire first half as we're going to head to the CSBA halftime show. Teams head to the locker rooms. Aaron going to break us down. Aaron, talk to me a little bit about that first half. Rough go for the Gators. What are they going to do to change it up here, maybe get in rhythm?
Yeah, I think ball movement here is probably going to be the best friend of the Florida Gators, you know, trying to get more off-ball movement as well, setting those high screens, trying to get players open. Because at the moment, this Iowa defense is just absolutely all over the entire Florida team, whether it's the starters or the bench unit. The defense here, as you see all these tightly contested shots by Iowa, are leading to the downward spiral of the Florida Gators here in this first half.
Now, let me ask you a question, Aaron. Do you think that it is a lack of patience or too much isolation from Florida here in that first half?
I think too much isolation definitely plays a part in it. There was a time there where they were a bit impatient in their shot selection, but that definitely changed as time went on. Started to try and slow things down a bit. So I think it's more too much ISO, not enough lack of patience here for Florida at this point.
Yeah, for sure. 55-28. Believe it or not, the high man here is going to be Luigi Medici, which is kind of surprising considering the score, but he's got 11 with 5 rebounds and 2 blocks. So Medici has come to play, obviously, 2 points off of his average in the first half alone.
Yeah, Luigi trying to kind of carry the team on his back here, but the other 9 guys really not helping as much as we've seen in the past.
Flowers for 3, bang! So Iowa continuing their hot shooting. You know, it's interesting. You look at the Gators. You look at the Gators' points per game. They got 4 players that average double figures. We've really only seen one of those 4 really excel here in Luigi Medici tonight. So.
Yeah, another thing we've seen from Florida is just their defense is being broken down by Iowa so easily. The Hawkeyes are just making it look like a Globetrotters game out there, it feels like.
Smith with the nice low post move. He's 3 of 3. So Alden Smith, who's averaging 10 points a game, gets his 6th point. Boubacar for 3, no good. That's the kind of shots that Florida needs to get Iowa to take. Smith has a step, going to kick it over to Medici. Medici draws a double team, get him wide open out of Smith. Too far behind the arc, though, to shoot a 3. And then Boubacar going to get called with a foul away from the play. That's his first, so Florida going to get the ball back here with 14 on the shot clock. The inbounds pass is picked off. Packet of Martin. Martin, nice take. Griffey Martin having a nice bounce back game here.
Yeah, Iowa, it just feels like can do absolutely no wrong here against Florida.
Smith. Now to Kyler Smith to Alden Smith. Smith for 3, no good.
Had to check that one up or face a shot clock violation.
Yeah, it's a shame the Gators not getting the production that they typically could get to make this a little bit of a closer game. I'd like to see them make a little bit of a comeback here, make this a little bit more respectable. Good find to find Medici running the floor, and those are the kind of easy buckets and the high percentage looks that they need to get.
Medici's still the leading scorer here. He's got 13, only shooting 50% from the floor, though. He's already taken 10 shots in this game.
Defense for the Gators have been struggling. Either that or the Iowa has just been so. I mean, I think it's a combination of both. I think Iowa's been really good off the dribble. It's a nice floater by Flowers. But yeah, I mean, I watching this game unfold, and I'm just seeing a lot of the same thing where Iowa a little quicker, a little bit more pace in their play, and also Florida not getting many open looks. So Smith drops probably one of the first few open looks I've seen Florida get, drops it down for 3, so cuts it to 29. Timeout on the court.
It's really been a rough go for Florida, especially after, the big win that they had against Georgetown. But this Iowa team is on something else right now.
Well, they're also Iowa built much differently than Georgetown. I think I think if you look at the Gators, the way they're built, I think they play much better with. I think they play much better with a Georgetown than they would with an Iowa. I think Iowa is just a different level.
That's a fair assessment.
I think they just match up better.
Yeah, and you know, Coach Pack's obviously doing a fair bit of scouting probably prior to this one, and just has found the perfect game plan to just completely counter anything Florida tries to do. As Smith there gets a big alley-oop lead, though, still 29 in favor of the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, for sure. Good find backdoor there. Is 66-37 now. Remember, coming up next, Miami and Gonzaga in prime time. You're not going to want to miss that. Another turnover. The Gators are just not taking care of the ball. Good job again there by Iowa. And they're just not missing.
Yeah, Blackman takes it coast to coast. He's got 12. At this rate, we may see Iowa hit 100 like midway through the fourth quarter.
3-pointer, no good. Medici up with the rebound. And a bad turn. I mean, listen, everything is going the Gators. Going the opposite way for the Gators right now.
Yeah, everything going in favor of Iowa here. They're up now by 33.
Didn't expect this kind of game coming in. I'm not gonna lie. I expected a little bit better for the Gators. They just have not been in rhythm at all.
Yeah, Iowa's been doing just a phenomenal job defensively. Like, I think this game so far has been less a detriment to Florida as it has been to the defense of the Hawkeyes and the game planning of Coach Pax.
No, Iowa's done a phenomenal job on this. This is a stellar game plan. Defensively, they've come in. They look really, really strong. As Gators are just not getting any room. And Ty Blanco picks it off. Going to go in uncontested for the one-handed dunk.
35-point lead for Iowa.
Listen, this is not the kind of game we expected in an Elite Eight matchup, but Iowa has been above elite in this one.
Yeah, and I hate to say it like this, but this feels more like a Week 1 matchup than it does an Elite Eight game. That's how good Iowa's playing at the moment.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the turnovers, there's been a lot of turnovers, and every shot is contested. So Iowa is just doing everything right.
Yeah.
Baba draws the double team, goes to the right hand. Blackman up at the block. Comes away with the ball, going to find it inside. Drake Blankham running the floor, gets rewarded.
It's just nonstop. Iowa cannot be contained.
Counted in one as Ty Blanco picks up his second foul.
Shooting one.
Blanco doesn't like the call. But, like, dude, you're up, like, what, 30 points?
I was smothered the Florida Gators like a burrito from Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's been rough. Who gets rejected by the rim there. Bluebirds coming out here for the Gators fans. And then a blown layup and a second chance opportunity for Jay Money. He's going to go to the line.
Shooting two.
Again, just everything not going in. When it rains, it pours, Aaron. They just cannot get anything to go their way.
Yeah, Florida being pelted by hail balls the size and shape of corn at the moment. Kernels, not whole cobs. Let's be reasonable.
Foul there by Adam Smith. Right now, everything just continuing to go Iowa's way here.
Everything's coming up Hawkeyes in this ball game, and unfortunately, Florida suffering on the other end of it.
Moore coming in at 100% from the free throw line on the season. Looking to make this a 38-point game here with 51 seconds to go. Bucknut, happy to see you back, buddy. You guy having a good game this game for sure, too, on top of it. We missed you for that 24-hour cool-off period. Nice take there by DeAndre Williams. All right, so Gonzaga, Miami coming up here next in prime time at 10 o'clock. As we watch this game continue to go on here, we got about 30 seconds left in the third. What's your thoughts there, Aaron? Just a little quick insight on what you expect out of that game since you're not on the call.
Man, Gonzaga this season has just been built different. You know, they only have the one loss, but they come in with 1,100 points scored and only 842 allowed. Miami very similar, 10.5. I'm sorry, like just over 1,000 points this season. Only have allowed 850. So I definitely expect it to be a close game. But I think at the end of the day, it's gonna come down to if Miami is able to contain that front court duo of Lawrence and Mills.
All right, well, it'll be interesting to see. I'm looking forward to that game. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that when we come back. Fours in the stream chat, guys. Fourth quarter coming your way, 82-44. Gators going to make this even respectable. Stick around, or will Iowa blow the cover off of a point record? Yeah, real quick, let's look at the State Farm assist of the game. Ty Blanco going to go for the backdoor alley-oop. That's all right. Not bad. You can give it an 8. Yeah, just talking about that Gonzaga-Miami game, something that's going to stick out for me that I'm looking forward to watching in that game, Seymour Butts and Marlon Lawrence. Butts has been so electric the last 4 or 5 games, putting up monster numbers. Lawrence is a big body, a lot of strength there. We know Butts is a little bit more weaker. That's a matchup I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, the thing is, though, Lawrence has been absolutely electric all season long for Gonzaga. And, credit to Butts. He's really picked it up here late in the season for Miami, but I don't know if he can match just how good Marlon Lawrence has been this freshman year.
It'll be interesting because Gonzaga, one of the few teams, and we have a handful of teams that have 3 centers. So, that'll be interesting to see if that helps them with the boards, because Miami is usually pretty decent on the rebounding with the likes of Randall Althor. They don't really have anybody coming in. They have 2 players, one at 4, just under 5, and one at 5 rebounds per game. And beyond that, Miami is not a very strong rebounding team. And I think if you look at the Gonzaga side, you've got Money Mills, Falco with over 6 a game, Money Mills with 8, and then Marlon Lawrence averaging 10 points. That's going to be 10 rebounds per game, averaging a double-double. So that'll be an interesting matchup there. I got something to pay attention to in that next game.
Yeah, and I think an underrated matchup to watch for as well is going to be Melo Harris and Fredo Bang, the 2 sophomore shooting guards. Likely going to be coming off the bench for their respective squads, but pretty similar numbers for the 2 shooting guards.
Free throw up for money is good. So back to 40 we go. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Bubakar with a thunderous dunk. That's crazy. Through 3 quarters, they have only 18 field goals.
Yeah, it's a 42-point lead in favor of the Hawkeyes. One of the biggest, not only this tournament, but I'm pretty sure one of the biggest leads we've seen all season. Smith able to drop one, though. So Florida still showing signs of life here, but I was just... Tonight, they were just on a different level.
Bubakar from the corner, bang! They're at 91 with 6 minutes to go. Are we going to see a regulation points total eclipse 119? I mean, yes, I know there's still a lot of time left.
Is 119 the current record?
It's the current. I believe it's the current record in regulation. If I'm not mistaken, it might, or is it 120? Did someone eclipse it by 1? I can't remember.
I was good, but I don't know if they're 30 points in 6 minutes good.
Yeah, I agree. Ty said 120. Yeah, it's 119 in regulation, 120 in double OT. That's what I thought. I didn't think I thought 119 was still the regulation. So they got to score. Yeah, they got to score about 30 points right now. It's not looking like they're gonna get there.
Yeah, I don't think this Iowa team has it. Like, Florida is not a bad team. Let this be the takeaway that Iowa against Florida just had the right answers for what Florida was planning. Florida's not a bad team.
No, the Gators are not. I think they walked into a buzzsaw here, and I think Iowa has just played all out, all world here tonight.
The Hawkeyes playing it Looney Tunes All-Stars versus Monstars levels at the moment.
And Bubakar again. All of a sudden, because I said there was a points record on it, they've just rattled off 6 straight.
I mean, we have seen, 20-point swings in like 2 or 3 minute time spans, so it's certainly not impossible for Iowa.
And another turnover. Wow, they got to be double digits in turnovers here.
Smith picks up his first foul. Iowa close to stretching the lead to 50.
Miwo. What's up, buddy? Yeah, you kind of came into a little bit of a blowout. You don't usually get them this bad. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen one like this. Probably back to, like you said, week 1, week 2. Uh, 81 in the stream chat. Appreciate you all hanging out with us here Friday night. Thank you for still sticking around despite the blowout game. We appreciate your viewership and we appreciate your support. And then obviously CSBOGs, we appreciate your support all the time. So,
I mean, now I think it's people want to see if I was going to be able to break that 119 point.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm sticking around for it. Not like I had a choice of anywhere to go anyway. But
I was about to say, we don't have a choice in the matter, Wired. We're headed for the long haul.
Agmage, welcome back. It's been a while since I've seen you in stream. How you doing? Agmage, or I forgot how to say your name.
Brain wants to say Abaje, but that's me thinking that G is
Agbaje. Yeah, that's it. There you go. There you go, Aaron. That's better than what I mean, listen, I butcher everything, so it wouldn't be... Not the first time. Certainly not the last time. You know what? Listen, I know we're not going to rattle off 81 names because I know some people are viewing us in a different way. There is a way to view us from a main screen by search based on my promotion that we're running. But let's give a shout out to all the users in stream chat. African Bachiri, Alicia Dra, Aim Laura, Anthony Delano, B. Demora, Bucknut, good old Commander Root, who's always in the stream, Downtown Dory, Drap Snat, Eagles Fly Day, ECU Cowboys, Eaton, G Heart, H Dog for Life, Super Gremlin, Insinkable, Jackers, Joe Fresh, Cormazoo, Libertines, Me Wo 123, Money Mills, Not Storm, Rab Sims, Reza Drazer, Ronnie Shanahan, Smooth Grizzly, good old Stream Elements, always in the stream. Appreciate you, Stream Elements. Superwoman, Ted Stern, That Guy, Sports Dude, TJ Smith, Willie D, Jack Sturraw, and Zima Bluey. So appreciate all everybody hanging out. I get shots out for everybody. I appreciate you tuning in for this one. We're at a hundo here for Iowa with still 4 minutes to go. The scoring record is definitely a possibility, especially if the Gators just keep letting up easy buckets like that.
C-Web, Florida got absolutely blindsided by a kernel of corn coming out of nowhere.
Swishcam, appreciate that follow. Thanks. Say hello to us in stream chat. Yeah, it's been a corntastic day for Iowa. Ooh, they finally missed. I think. What do you think they're shooting percentage-wise? I think I'm going to say around 70%.
I think Iowa's still shooting in the 60% range.
Okay.
I think it's still 60, like 65, 66%.
Jacko Yank not able to get that one to 102.53. Remember, guys, Miami, Gonzaga, our other elite 8 game here tonight. Thank you. I can't get it out of my mouth. Elite 8 matchup here tonight, coming up at 10 p.m. right after this one. So make sure when we pause the stream, we stop for about 5 minutes to post the box score in our Discord channel, and then we were right back at it. So make sure you come back. Swishcam, what's up?
Miami Gonzaga should be a much closer contest. Again, I think Florida just caught unprepared for the viciousness defensively of this Iowa team.
I mean, this is a murdering. This isn't even a buzzsaw. This is just a rough game for the Gators. I mean, Iowa's just played lights out, so it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. We've seen it. I mean, no, there's been just no easy baskets.
This has been a shotgun shell full of corn kernels from the gun that is Coach Pax.
Nice defensive play there by Medici. Well, as we look at Florida, we're going to have to say goodbye to Alden Smith, Luigi Medici, Adam Smith, Gumba Baba, and Kyler Smith, all seniors graduating from the Florida Gators this season. So not the way they wanted to go out on their season and their storied career here in Florida. But a hell of a run by the Gators to get to this point. I think this is the deepest run any Florida Gators team has ever gone on. So congratulations to them.
Yeah, and this Florida team, you know, it's sad to see them go, but Florida going to reload next season, going to get in some fresh blood and transfers and freshmen.
Yeah, I have a lot of faith in Kyler that he's going to do a nice job.
Yeah, it may take them a season or two to get back to this point, but I definitely see Florida sticking around in March Madness for a couple seasons to come here.
Kyler does have a game plan. I think he was bested tonight. Again, I think there was a couple things that went against him. You're playing Iowa, who's been stellar all season, and coming into this game with only one loss on the season is a credit to the job that Coach Pax has done there. Very similar and reminiscent of his championship run when he was at Georgetown, going undefeated. Only CSBA coach ever in the history of CSBA to go undefeated. So we know he is a an X's and O's guy does a really good job, not only on the recruiting side of things, as Iowa, probably one of the most active teams in the CSBA, but in addition to that, a tactician in its own right. But, you know, Kyler has put the Gators on the map this season. I think Gators have always struggled to find a coach that can propel them forward. You know, changing teams, moving over to the SEC really showed out this season. 7-3 in their last 10 games. Obviously tonight, just not the right game for them.
Yeah, and it is unfortunate, but again, I think this is more a testament to Pax in Iowa than it is a detriment to Kyler and these Florida Gators.
Yeah, for sure. So 13 seconds left to go here. Iowa not going to eclipse that 119 mark, but a hell of a performance. They're going to get themselves to a Final Four here. Is Smith going to fire up a three? No good. And that is the way it's going to end. 108-55. Corntastic game from the Hawkeyes. As they brought their A game here tonight.
Yeah,
Gators licking their wounds right now, unfortunately.
Puts two Big Ten teams in the Final Four.
Yeah, that's just a testament to how strong the Big Ten was this season. The Big Ten is usually pretty strong in the CSB. It has been for several seasons now, so.
But yeah, the other team, of course, being Illinois after that huge upset win over Tennessee yesterday, as this was just all Iowa.
27 turnovers.
On 16
that
turnovers.
Could be a CSBA record right there. I don't think I've ever seen 16 turnovers in a game, no matter how bad the loss was.
68 points in the paint as well for Iowa.
Yeah, where's C-Web when you need that? 27 points off of turnovers. That is insane. Iowa shoots 65%. Florida 34%. Really just not their night. Everything contested. Great job by Iowa. I mean, I don't know. You want to break anything else down here before we get into the box scores, but what else jumps out at you?
Well, according to PAX, the 16 one-off, apparently they had 17.
All right.
Against Alabama. But, yeah, at 68 points in the paint, 35 points off of fast breaks, 50 points off the bench to 17.
Yeah, just insane.
Iowa's bench almost outscored the entirety of Florida on their own.
Yeah, that's crazy. 5 points shy of that. That's wow. Listen,
Granted, their bench unit was Pax and DeMora and Maximin and a lot of their high-scoring players, so maybe it's not super, super surprising.
Well, their starters came off the bench. He flip-flopped it. Well, not entirely, I shouldn't say that, but he definitely flip-flopped some of the lineup. So I think that's a big reason why the bench unit did so well. But listen, I think at the end of the day, Florida was just was going to be outgunned in this game, and the defense that Iowa was able to play throughout was super strong, and a big reason why they had the performance they did. Let's go through the box score. I'll let you do Iowa. Luigi Medici, 13.7 rebounds, 2 blocks on 5 of 10 shooting. Alden Smith, double figures there for him, 10 and 7 on 4 of 8. Jacko Yank, 5 dimes to go along with 7 points and 2 rebounds on a rough night shooting of 2 of 6. As you can see, a lot of inefficient players here for the Gators. 6 points for Adam Smith. Adam Smith coming into this game was averaging just under 10, so a rough night for him. DeAndre Willings finishing with 5, 2 of 7 shooting. Brooklyn Kurtz, 4 points, a rebound, and assist on 1 of 3. Jay Money, 4 points, 7 boards, 1 assist, and a block on 1 of 5 shooting. You're starting to see a lot of that inefficiency. Kyler Smith, 2 points and an assist on 1 of 2. Gumba Baba, absolutely invisible in this game. A very un-Gumba Baba, like 1 of 9 for only 2 points, a rebound, and an assist. Justin Banks, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 of 3 shooting. Take it away for Iowa here, Aaron.
Yeah, starting out, your leading scorer here and probably player of the game, Bismack Abubakar, 18 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block on 8 of 12 shooting. Was also 2 of 3 for beyond the arc. Bertha Demora also with 18 points and a rebound on 6 of 8. Went perfect from the line. 6 free throws for Bertha Demora. Griffey Martin on a bounce back game for him gets 12 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block on 6 of 9 shooting. Josiah Blackman as well with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block on 5 of 7. St. Maximin, 11 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. TT Clowers, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2 blocks. Alpaca, almost a double-double, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Perfect from the floor for him. Drake Blankham with 7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Ty Blanco, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. And to round it out, White Chocolate with 5 points, a rebound, and an assist onto a 5 shooting.
Yeah, good job by Iowa. What's up, pumped up Jeremiah? Thank you, Giovanni Fs19. Appreciate the follow. Thank you all for hanging out with us here. Obviously, we're going to be right back momentarily with Miami Gonzaga. So even though the stream is going to shut down for like 2 or 3 minutes, come right back, guys. We'll have it right back up. I just need to do that so I'm able to load everything up properly. But yeah, like real quickly before we log off, Aaron, like just look real quick at how many guys in double figures for Iowa. I didn't check. 3, 6, 7 guys.
7
of the 10. Wow. That is insane. I don't think I've seen a performance like that from anybody, but crazy time. 7 players in double figures for Iowa. Any parting words before we jump into the 10 o'clock game?
Stay tuned to see if our last number 1 seed falls.
Yeah, I expect a much better performance in this Miami Gonzaga 1 versus 2 in the Elite 8. We'll literally be back in 2 or 3 minutes. So 98 in the stream. I hate to end the stream, but literally we will be back in like 2 minutes. So just stick around. CSBA out. Peace.